My name is Andrea Sison, and I'm here to teach you guys about the theories of emotion. So, emotion has three parts to it: the physical arousal, outward behavioral expression, and a cognitive interpretation. The theories that I'm going to be talking about today are the James Lange theory, Cannon-Bard theory, the Schachter-Singer or two-factor theory, and the opponent process theory. So, in James Lange, it says that our physical arousal comes before the emotion. So, for example, when you see a bear, your heart rate may increase and you may start sweating. So, this is our physiological response. And then, after having that physiological response, you experience the emotion, which in this case is being fearful. A lot of people did not agree with this because they say it does not make sense. How is your heart rate increase be different when you're being afraid or when you're being extremely happy? So in the Cannon-Bard theory, it says that the physical response and the emotion happen simultaneously. So in in this example, is when you see a bear, your heart rate may increase and you may start sweating, and you are also feeling the emotion. So you're being fearful already. In the Schachter Singer or two factor theory, it is when both the biological and the cognitive factors play together. So when you see a bear, your heart rate may increase and you may start sweating, and you cognitively label that as being fearful. So when you label it, that's when you feel the emotion. Um, Another thing that came from this is the spillover effect. The spillover effect is when your emotion from one event can transfer onto another. So you might had a big fight with your siblings, so that left you with having the emotions of anger. So when you go out with your friends, you're easily annoyed and you get angry easily at stuff that you usually don't get angry at that quickly. It's because that overflowing anger is spilling over to the next thing that may trigger that emotion. So next we have the opponent process theory. So this is where your body tries to keep homeostasis. So when you experience an extreme emotion, your body would try to respond to it by producing the opposite of that emotion. So for this example is when you're going through a breakup, you may feel extremely sad. This is because while when you were in a relationship, you were extremely happy. So it wasn't balanced. So you're like happy and this is your happiness and this is your sadness. So when you broke up, your body is trying to level that out by increasing the sadness and decreasing the happiness in order for them to be at the same level. And okay, so to recap, the James Lang is the physiological response comes first and then you experience the emotion. The canon board, the physical arousal and the emotion happen simultaneously. In the Schachter Singer, the physical response happens and you cognitively label that in order to experience the emotion. The opponent process theory is producing the opposite of the emotion that you're currently feeling in order for your body to equal them out. The spillover effect is when your emotion from one event goes onto another.